What is going on, guys? This is your boy Crane here, bringing you Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition with Crane. And I have no idea how I'm gonna call this series, but while I'm creating my character, I'm gonna explain to you guys what's been happening lately. So basically, what's happening is that I got a new gaming computer, which means I'm gonna be able to play a lot of the new games I've been wanting to play. So we're just gonna play Dark Souls because it's basically my favorite game ever, and I love it so fucking much. So yeah, it's one of the games I really wanted to play. And it's one of the games I am gonna play because I love this fucking game to death, and I consider myself to be pretty good at it. I mean, I'm not the best, I'm definitely not the best, but I am pretty decent at it. So I'm gonna make my character a little bit similar to me in real life, even though that's not my hairstyle. But one day I'll show my face. I know I will. Yeah, so we're gonna start playing Dark Souls here. I know many of you. Actually, I'm gonna let the cutscene play. I'll be back with the explanations later.
The world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. The first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
Dark Soul.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons.
The cutscene is loud.
Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
I freaking love this! Alright, so before I was rudely interrupted by the lady with the cool voice, I was saying, this is one of my favorite games of all time. Shut the fuck up, don't even try to talk right now. She's gonna talk, isn't he? She's gonna talk. No,
Yes,
she's not. Fucking, she talked! That bitch!
The dark sign brands the undead.
The undeads have been branded. Yes.
And in this land,
What land? What land is this?
the undead are corralled and led to the north.
Like freaking sheep. Wow, she
where
takes
they
up a
are
long time
locked
to...
away to await the end of the world.
This the end of the world, copyright son. And I'm a fucking undead who apparently has
This
armor for some weird
is
reason.
your fate.
Because I picked a warrior, because I like warriors. Rats. Alright. She's gonna speak. She's not gonna speak anymore. Okay, so, favorite game of all time, at least for like 3 or 4 years. Have been playing that shit and I'm pretty decent at it, so I'm gonna make my own playthrough of this now that I can, because as I said, I bought a new gaming computer and my computer is great, so it can run many games, and I'm gonna be recording way more new games because I'm buying a lot of games and I wanna record a lot of those. So I'm gonna try to make this Let's Play a little bit quicker than I should. I'm not gonna do everything that I can, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and it's gonna be just like a casual playthrough. So Dark Souls. If you don't know what Dark Souls is, it's basically a game where the story unfolds the more you explore the game. You can go through the whole game not knowing much of the story, but if you look into the details, you're gonna see that this has a really fucking interesting and deep story. And first of all, I don't like fat rolling. Is that okay? That's okay. Okay, so basics of this game: you're an undead who has been sent to the Undead Asylum, and the Undead Asylum is where basically they keep all the undeads. Well, most of the undeads at least. And you have to, I mean, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. You just got released from the cell by this guy in armor, and basically you just have to like go your merry way and try to like find a way to escape, I guess. They don't really explain what the fuck you have to do. They just like throw you into this world and you just have to wander around trying to do something, and that plays a big role in the game. So that's the Asylum game, and I'm just gonna run away because if you try to fight them with just the broken sword, you're gonna get fucked. So these things right here, I don't think I rested at the other one, but these things right here are called bonfires. If you go to a bonfire, you can rest, and that works as a checkpoint. It's gonna serve a lot more purposes if you go later into the game. But for now, we're gonna fight our first enemy. We just picked up our first piece of equipment. If we go into this screen, I'm actually gonna be able to equip it. And here we find our first weapon, the longsword. Okay, a longsword, one of my favorite weapons, honestly. I'm gonna backstab this guy. Look at this shit. Oh, didn't work. Okay, I want to backstab you. There you fucking go. Get fucked. Alright. So this game is pretty damn simple. I mean, with the left stick you move. Yeah. Oh, just give me a sec. Yeah, it works. Okay. So you have equipment. You have an equipment burden, which means that determines your speed, or the speed you're moving. And you also have equipment that gives you different values, like defense, poise, stuff like that. And you have a weapon, and you have a shield, or a second weapon.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness.
I am not.
For, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission.
Sucks, bro.
But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There's an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart.
So you say.
One more thing. Here, take this.
A present for me? It's an Estus flask. It's gonna let me heal.
And this.
And it's gonna give me a key.
I must.
And now you die! I'm gonna let him die because I respect Oscar. That's his name. Oscar of Astora, I respect him, so I'm not gonna kill him. I am gonna let him die in peace, but I'm gonna get his souls. I just got 100 souls, and there's an enemy up here, and I'm gonna slash the fuck out. Oh no! Oh, so much for playing well, goddamn. Alright, so there's different kind of systems in the game. I'm gonna be explaining those as we go through. I'm not gonna read these messages because they just explain how to play, and I find them really annoying. So, first you have a lockup system. You have a block, you have a normal attack, and you have a heavy attack that I'm gonna demonstrate right now. Okay, you have a roll. you can switch between one hand and two hands, and there's a system called Parish, which is that if you press, I'm using a PS3 controller, but I'm playing on my PC. If you press Alt2 when you have a shield equipped or a weapon that is able to parry, then you perform a parry action. And a parry action will stagger the enemy, and if you press R1 with your weapon, it's gonna do something called a riposte, which I'm gonna show right now. Okay, I fucked that up. Okay, he attacked with his shield, so I don't wanna die here, so I'm gonna heal. That's another system I wanted to talk about. You have Estus flasks that are gonna allow you to heal, but if you press R1 with your weapon when they're staggered, you'll do something called a riposte, which is that really cool attack I just did. You also, if you sneak up behind an enemy and you press R1, if they are like kind of your size, you're gonna be able to do a backstab. But I'm just gonna fall on this guy, and now that I have my sword, I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna do something called a plunging attack on that guy. This guy is called the Asylum Demon, and he's basically the first boss. He's fairly easy. I mean, many of the first players are gonna have trouble with this guy, but I mean, if you dodge to the opposite side of his blows, it shouldn't be too hard. Now, for the last hit, I'm gonna go with a plunging attack. There you go. And now he's dead. He hit me once, which is not too great, but I mean, it doesn't matter too much. He's gonna give me the key for this big Azora, and let's just go through it. So, game is fairly easy. I mean, it's not easy. It's one of the hardest games I played. But once you play it a lot of times, and once you play it a lot, the systems become really apparent, and you can dodge most of the things. The thing is, in this game, everything kills you in 1 or 2 hits. You're like you're like a monster, really. I mean, one of the normal enemies. They just die in 2 hits, you die in 2 hits. So you better outplay them. It's one game that really rewards you for being good at the game. And now, if we go to this cliff in the Undead Asylum, we get a cutscene.
Only in the ancient legends it is.
This is one of my favorite cutscenes, by the way.
That one
My sword's
day
flying.
an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage
Pilgrim is a really important word.
to the land of the ancient lords.
Lordran.
Lordran.
I spoiled that by 2 seconds. How dare I? How dare I spoil it? I'm framey. It's because I'm using Fraps to record this. I'm also recording at like full size, which is bad. This is gonna take a lot to render, but it's gonna be fine. I mean, I'm gonna make this an extra long episode just because it's the first episode. I might not. I mean, I might do like 20 minutes episodes, just like I do with Spelunky, but I don't know. We'll see. My shield is flying too. So now we have arrived to Lordran, and we got an achievement. Nice. Okay, Falling Shrine. I hate Windows Live achievements, by the way. So now you see that we have different options on our bonfire. We have level up, which I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna get some dexterity and some strength, and that is gonna allow me to level up. So we have vitality, which is defense and health, attunement, which is the amount of magic that we can cast, endurance, which is stamina, and equipment burden. Strength is just power, sheer power. Dexterity is other kind of power. Resistance against venom, I mean poison, toxic, and bleed, which are effects in this game. Intelligence, it affects your what the fuck does it affect? It affects the kind of spells you can use and the damage they do. And Faith, the amount of miracles you can use and the damage they do. And you have Humanity, which I'm gonna explain a little bit later because I'm gonna try to explain everything, but this game has so many deep mechanics that it's not even, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to this guy though.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
One question,
Let
will you throw me a
guess.
party?
Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first.
So no party.
But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now.
I mean,
Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening.
There's
One is
2?
up above in the Undead Church.
On the church?
The other is far, far
church for what?
below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town.
That doesn't sound like a
Ring
friendly
them
place.
both, and something happened. Brilliant, right?
I wouldn't say brilliant, this game is pretty dark,
But
man.
I
It's
have a
named Dark
feeling
Souls.
That won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know. Why are you laughing at me? I didn't know. I just got. Okay, I killed a big ass demon And then I found a crow, and the crow took me here, but I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing, so fuck you. Alright, alright. So that's the first time. Well, it's the second NPC we meet, because we met, what the fuck? Oh, stairs, okay. We met Oscar, but he died, so that's pretty cool. That guy is a crestfallen knight, and he's an asshole. But here, we have another asshole, Petrus.
Hello there.
I believe we're not acquainted,
I'm
yeah,
if
Petrus.
not-
Yeah, keep a distance, okay? He doesn't want to talk to us, but if we talk to him again...
Hello there.
Hello
I
there.
But
Yes.
I also here.
Okay?
No.
I don't really care about what you have to say, man. I really don't.
Oh
Okay.
my. Oh,
Yeah, me
I
again,
have to.
yeah.
So what?
Yeah, you await your companions? Sure!
Very well.
Covenant with the gods, shit. So there's a system called the covenant system in this game. There's different covenants, and the covenants give you different benefits depending on the one you join. I'm gonna join
Now, let
the
me
way of
share
white
my-
right now, just
Only
because. But it's
their
not really important. I'm gonna
ultimate
leave it later.
effectiveness Will be
Alright, I'm gonna learn your gesture because Shrug is one of the best gestures in the game.
come again.
And
Be
yeah,
effective.
fuck you. Out of here. So I'm gonna show you guys something. I mean, if you know what this game is about, this first episode might be a little bit pointless for you because I'm just gonna be explaining like all the systems and where all the hidden stuff in the beginning is. But if you drop down that shaft, you're gonna be able to come to this hidden little place in Firelink Shrine, and you're gonna get some items. So Homeward Bones are gonna let me teleport to the last bonfire I rested at without losing any souls. A Morning Star and a Talisman, those are items I can use, I can equip. And here's cracked red eye orbs. There's a system called the invasion system in this game, and if you invade another person, you're gonna invade someone else who's playing the game, and it's kind of like PvP. So you appear as a red phantom in their game, and you're gonna be able to fight them. If you kill them, you're gonna get some humanity, which is something that you can use to turn human. Because if you look at my character right now, you can see it like I'm all bones right now. That is because there's a skeleton chasing me, by the way. Yeah, I'm all bones. That means I'm in undead mode. I can offer humanity to the bonfire in order to turn back human, but I don't want to do that quite right now because I don't have any humanity. You can see next to my health and my stamina, which is the red bars and the green bar, on the top left corner, there's also like a 0-0. That's my humanity meter. So here we're gonna encounter our first enemies in Firelink Shrine. So I'm just gonna parry this guy because fuck him. I am decent at parrying, I'm not the best, but I mean, I'm okay. There's a guy throwing something called fire bombs out there. There's some fire bombs I could grab right now, but I don't never use them, so I don't wanna. Oh man, I fucked that parry up. Oh god, the fire bombs. Yeah, shut up. Okay, so there's a system called poison in the game. That system is how many hits you can take before you stagger. And it also works for enemies, so there's enemies who have more poise than other enemies, and that's why they stagger or not stagger. But if we come over here to this bridge, I guess, we're gonna be able to see that we found the Ring of Sacrifice. Oh, fucking shit. The Ring of Sacrifice, it's a one-use item. If you equip it, the next time you die, you will not lose your souls, which are your points or your money in this game. So that's pretty cool. But the ring breaks after you use it once, so it's a one-time use. You gotta like think when you want to use it. I don't want to use it quite right now. I think I have a use for it later. So this right here, did you see that I parried this guy but I couldn't do a riposte? That's because I was a little bit lower than he was, and that didn't allow me to do a riposte, so that sucks. But I mean, it's fine. There's a rat here. He's gonna die. He's guarding a soul of a lost undead. That's a consumable item that is gonna give me like consumable souls, so that's pretty cool. It's gonna be a little bit important later. I mean, it's not the most important item, but it's gonna be useful just a little bit later. So now we have come to the Undead Parish. Give me the sign. There you go. Undead Parish. Oh, Undead Burg. Never mind. I lied. That's a little bit later. So there's a way you're gonna get more. Oh, by the way, enemies drop random items. They have different drop rates, so that's pretty cool. If you come over here though, you're gonna find another large soul of a lost undead. And if you see these guys are just hanging out here, and I'm gonna just like sword him into the he's invincible while he's climbing. This is bullshit. Oh man, there's more. I didn't see you guys. Okay, you're dead. And you're that strong attack for the longsword. Oh, I didn't mention this. Every weapon has a different moveset, and normally people say some weapons are great and some weapons are bad. But that really depends on your moves, on the moveset of the weapon. These guys are just hanging out here because they're going. If you pick up that item, they ambush you, basically. So, yeah, this right here is just rubbish. It has a use, but it's not the greatest use. You can trade it later in the game. I'm not gonna go into that just yet. The reason why I took off part of my armor is because there's 3 types of speeds. There's normal speed, medium speed, and I like to call it fat speed, but it's really slow speed. And they determine the way you run and the way you roll. And rolling for me is really important because I like to be light at all times. So I'm gonna be taking off some of my armor, sacrificing some armor. Oh damn it! I tried to parry there, but I was too slow. Yeah, I'm gonna be sacrificing some armor in order to get my fast movement speed. So that's pretty cool. If you come over here, there's a soul of a lost undead. And as I said, this is just me just like explaining the basic parts of the game. So if you're a pro at this game, check these out. Freaking wyverns, man. That thing's great. I love that thing. Ambush ahead. Oh my god, he killed me. No, he didn't kill me, he just hit me in my face. You dead. I hate that guy with the crossbow up there. He's a fucking asshole. I'm just gonna like pick these up. Ah, an armor. Ah! He hit me. Oh, you piece of... Okay. By the way, the shield they have right now... Oh, these guys are assholes. These guys have a shield and a spear. Son of a bitch. I should have killed that guy. And they have a lot of poise on their... stability on their shield. Which means how much they can block before I just like throw them off balance. I'm trying to kick, but I can't. The fuck is wrong with me? Oh, there's another system in this game called kick. You can kick an enemy to like lower their stability. And if their stability is lower than your points on your kick, you actually... Oh man. You actually break their shield and it's easier to hit them. But if you come over here, you find the merchant.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm?
I love the voice
You
acting,
are
by
a
the way.
welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
He's caressing the fucking bucket. Alright, so this is the first merchant you find in the game if you come this way, because this is an open-ended game, you can go wherever the fuck you want. But he sells some important items. That, I'm gonna explain what that is later. I'm gonna pick this up just so I can rescue a character I'm gonna find up later.
Thank you
And yeah,
kindly.
and by the way, if you know this game and you're thinking about it right now, I am not gonna get the Drake Sword, because fuck that thing! Really? Drake Sword? Really? Drake Sword? Drake Sword, really? I don't like you. Oh, fuck that up. Alright, you're getting parried, son. Oh, no you're not. Yeah you are. Bitch! Get fucked. I fuck up my parries sometimes, but when I get him it's so satisfactory. Oh, double kill! Get fucked. Alright, so... Now that we've gone in this little side quest just to find... Oh my god, I almost hit my phone at the table. Yeah, now that we've gone in this little side quest, we come to this rooftop. We find another... Oh, those throwing knives, I didn't even know they were there. Or I didn't remember. But if you jump over here, you jump by running and pressing circle, by the way. Or B if you're playing on an Xbox controller. And you come this way, you're gonna be able to find the light crossbow. So if you're like the type of guy who likes playing ranged, I do sometimes. Yeah, you can use that to like hit from a range. And I'm gonna explain how scaling works later, by the way, guys, so don't worry about it. I just gotta get to it because, yeah. And cheer and all that stuff. Oh, fuck you, guy. You can open this door, and if you come over here, there's a wooden shield. But I have a heater shield, which is better than it. I mean, it has more defense and stability. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna... Oh my god, how? You weren't even facing me! You dead, though. You dead. Be that helmet, though. Alright. And now we've come to the second bonfire, if you will. If you came this way, at least. Which is the way you should come if you're playing the game for the first time. I don't have enough souls to level up because I bought stuff at the merchants. But I think I should end this episode here, guys. We explained the basics of the game. We explained some basic lore, not too much though. And I explained some of the basic systems. There's also a really cool system. You can roll to break stuff in this game. It's great. But yeah, I explained how parrying works, backstabs, equipment burden, defense, some of the weapons, movesets, stuff like that. Just the basic stuff. Next time I'm gonna be explaining some other systems. And once again, I wanna thank you guys for watching this episode of Dark Souls with Crane. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys, and take care.